Hello, my name is Nakira, and today we're here with author, poet, and entrepreneur J.E. Tyler. Today we're discussing his new book, Rumor, Daughter of Lies. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm excited to be here with you today discussing my second novel.
So your first novel was science fiction, but with Rumor you delved in a more dramatic storyline. Where did you pull your inspiration from?
Well, actually, Rumor was written long before REG Aftermath, the first novel. But I pursued REG Aftermath because it seemed to flow more at the time. It was fun to write it. But what made me go back and pursue Rumor as the second novel was the response that I received to one of my short stories, The Girl Who Stole from Fire. I posted it online about a year ago, and I got a lot of positive feedback. People loved the story. And it was basically a story that focused on the heartfelt connection between a mother and a daughter. And I wanted to play with that theme a little bit more, but I wanted to explore it on the flip side, an imperfect bond between a mother and a daughter, more of a flawed bond. And that's what brought about Rumor.
Okay. In this novel, you talked about very serious topics like adolescent depression, suicide, and religious corruption. Are these things you've dealt with in your own life?
Yes, these are absolutely things that I've either experienced directly or indirectly in my own life. Growing up, a young man, especially a young man of a darker skin tone, that can do a lot of things to your self-esteem. So, as a child, I've felt those things before. I felt depression. I've even had suicidal thoughts at one time or another. And I know that's a taboo topic. It's a hard topic to touch on. A lot of people don't like to go there, but it's the truth. And with this novel, I definitely had to evoke those emotions a little bit because, I mean, think about it. I grew up in the 90s. I was a 90s kid. I grew up in the age of R&B singer Genuine. You know, nobody was trying to ride any chocolate ponies, you know. So, to be more serious, yes, this was something that I pulled from. Each topic came from a sincere place, whether it was me or something that I've seen.
The main character, Rumor, experienced deep hurt because of lies and secrets her family maintained to protect her. How do you feel about lying to someone you love to protect them?
Well, I think the words to the Rumor's Mother's song in the first chapter of the book answer that question so perfectly. The words are, if the truth's gonna hurt, then I gotta tell a lie. And I feel that that's it, basically. I think sometimes when it comes to people that you love, you don't want to hurt them. You don't want to put them through pain if you feel like there's a way that you can shelter them from that. And a good example of that is like a parent with a child. A lot of times with children, we hide things from them. We shelter them from the world. We're hiding them from the truth, which that's a lie. And I think a lot of times that's maybe justified through things such as that's grown folks' business. Or stay in a child's place. But at the same time, I mean, it's the same thing. But we do, it all comes from a great place inside. You're trying to protect someone that you love.
You have some very interesting and complex characters in this novel. Which of Rumor's characters could you relate to the most?
Well, actually, I think I relate to all of them in a little way, form or fashion. Just going down the list, Daryl Jr., DJ, I think he's the oldest child of the family. You know, he has to look out for everybody, try to protect everybody. I've definitely experienced that. I have a lot of little brothers and sisters, and throughout my life, even now to this day, I feel a certain responsibility for them, and I try to look out for them as much as possible. And then you got the character Gia, the older cousin. She torments Rumor to no end. I mean, she gives that girl hell. But I don't think I'm as mean as Gia, by no way am I as mean as Gia, but I can relate to having a little brothers and sister and kind of want to mess with them a little bit, tease them a little bit, like it can be fun sometimes. And then you've got Aunt Honeybee, the matriarch of the family. Everything falls on her back. She feels like she has to be perfect. She's got to be this pillar of strength for the entire family. I think in a way we can all relate to that, like feeling responsible for somebody else. Like you gotta always be perfect, always the best, so you can hold them up and nobody's there for you. So I definitely can relate to her on that. And then you got the Pastor Bernard. Pastor Bernard is a complex character. Like, he's dealing with things. You got this side and that side, and it's kind of like a battle going on in his head. That's very relatable for me too, because I know that whole feeling of wanting to project who people think you should be, but then that battle with who you really are. So I think that's a big thing with him, and I can definitely feel that. And also the whole relationship between Chrisette and Daryl Jr. I loved writing that. That was so fun writing. Yeah, because that whole I love you, I hate you, love you 1 minute, hate you 1 minute thing, that was fun to write, and at the same time I can relate to it. I've been in that type of relationship before. I've felt that before. I know how it feels to go back and forth, that struggle for love. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. Many people can. So the whole thing, it was fun, but I think each and every character has a little piece of me in it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing your book with me today.
Yes.
Anything else you want the viewers to know?
Yes. First, I want them to know, more than anything, the novel is currently available. It's on Amazon.com. They can get it now. They can also get it through me. They can contact me. My email, jtyler1985@live.com. Hit me anytime. My Facebook, I have Twitter, all of that. Just find me. My blog, www.iamsoji.blogspot.com. They can find out everything they need to know about me there as well. And basically, I just want them to know that, life is hard. It's a cold world out here. It's hard trying to navigate through this. Seems like every corner you turn to, you're running into shame or some type of pain. And I just don't want people to dwell on that. Know that it's those negative aspects of life that make the positive ones so well worth it. I'll leave you with this. In the most dry and barren desert that you could ever experience, even the smallest drop of water can seem like an ocean.
Wow.
And that's just saying to say that there are good things in life. Even though you've experienced the pain, that pain helps you to appreciate the good things that you encounter. So live, laugh, and love,
Yes,
just
absolutely.
appreciate life.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And if you can, get you a copy of Rumor Daughter of Lies and cuddle up next to it and know that somebody's been there too and they've experienced that pain and they moved past it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
If the truth's gonna hurt, then I gotta tell a lie. Said I'd rather fake a front than see a tear in your eye. It's a cold, cold world. Be careful who you love, baby girl.